Nothing? All right. We'll go on to reports and communications from City Council, beginning with Councilmember Cardoza.
All right, I have a couple of weeks here. We're going to start off with meetings this week. I attended the Senior Planning Commission meeting at the Senior Center. They got some exciting things that's going to be coming down the path, temporarily on hold, but they got some exciting stuff for the seniors. I attended the Sutter Beach Flood Control Agency meeting, the Homeless Ad Hoc Committee meeting with Councilman Espandola and Sutter County staff. We're going to have some stuff coming in the near future, hopefully the next meeting, working with the county to help the homeless in our community. Attended the LAFCO meeting, and I also attended the Yuba City Development Commercial Broker meeting, which we just passed the agenda item on that. That was great work. It was a great time listening to the developers and getting their thoughts. And then that's it for that. For chamber events, it was very, very quiet because of this event coming up in the community. I attended a ribbon cutting with the mayor at AJ Sandwiches. They're on Gray Avenue behind the old Umpqua Bank. That's his second location. He has one in Marysville, and he decided to move to Yuba City, open up a shop. So if you ever want to have some sandwiches, they do a great job. They have sandwiches and salads. Great folks. I'm happy to bring them in our community. For community events, starting off Dr. Seuss Day. I had the honor of reading to the second and third graders at Park Avenue School, and also the honor of reading to the first and second graders of Riverbend Elementary. That was a fun time with all the kids. They had more questions than you could possibly answer, but I gave it my best shot. For city events, attended Coffee with a Cop with our Yuba City Police Department and McDonald's on Colusa Highway. Attended the St. Patrick's Day potluck at the Senior Center with the mayor. Also, I attended the food truck frenzy at the Senior Center. We served over 100 seniors, about 120 seniors lunch. And this was done by the Agency on Age Area 4. They plan on coming to our community a couple times a month to make sure the seniors get lunch. Twice a month. They were going to start in April, so that's going to be put on hold until further notice. But it was a great time. They had a food truck. The seniors were able to pick whichever meal they gave them a choice of 4, but we're going to drop it down to 2. They had a wonderful lunch, and it's all free to the seniors. And that's about it. Thank you.
All right, Councilmember Espandola.
One more real quick thing, Mr. Mayor.
All right.
Happy St. Patty's Day to everybody out there. Now, thank you.
Thank you.
Let me push this. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. I just wanted to focus on the issue that we are all working and battling towards right now is this COVID-19 or coronavirus. And I just want to reiterate some of the things that we've all said and know that I've been really asking for our community to bring these items in many languages to help our community understand. So I feel, based on what we've been doing, that our city is very well prepared and that we're really hard at work for our community. What I'm asking of our community is for some patience with us in the process, compassion, and obviously a little bit of space, and hand washing often, doing the 20-second hand washing. And maybe we should do a 20-second hand washing on our Facebook or IG and demonstrating that. Maybe the mayor could do a little demonstration in one of the future meetings. I also urge our community to follow recommendation and guidelines as released from our city, Sutter County Public Health Officer, and Vice Mayor Boomgard talked about Dr. Liu and how amazing she has been in our work and continuing to keep us safe. And our emergency service folks, our healthcare providers, school districts and partners. I've been in communication with many of those folks in letting them know that we're on track and keeping forward. I'd like to thank many of our community partners for understanding, and the thing that is most important as one of your council and all of us together is the care for yourself and the care of your loved ones. So please focus on that, and also your neighbors. It's important to check up on elderly folks if they are, but take the right measures to do that. I do want to acknowledge that these are really challenging times and things could be feeling scary and awful at times. But just know that to assure you that we are here to take care of you. We are here to take care of your loved ones. We hope that your health is strong, that your business continues to prosper, and our community will be stronger and greater out of this. Again, I just want to reiterate that I ask for your patience, your kindness, your compassion, and your willingness to do this together, because we all are in this together. There's no way out of it. And we will be together and better in the future. The resources that are really useful, as mentioned earlier, is the Yuba Center Coronavirus Call Center. Please utilize that number, 530-749-7700. Access the websites, Be Prepared, Sutter.org, our city website, yubacity.net. Get on social media, but be aware that utilizing and forwarding and sharing on social media, that your sources are correct, that the information is valid. And there are some testing sites that you can go to your doctors to get a recommendation, and it's through Adventist Health, it's through Ampla Health, and it's through Peachtree. And just know that many of us throughout the state and the country and the world are facing this with seriousness, and we will manage to survive this and do well after, but it may be in a time that will take us time to do this, and I thank you, and I appreciate working with each of you, council members, mayors, vice mayor, and assuring that our city's going to be better after this. Thank you.
Councilmember Shaw.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'll keep my comments very brief. First of all, I want to thank the ad hoc committee. Incredible group of people, all of them from the public sector, or the private sector, I should say, have their own businesses, and they gave up a lot of time, even getting together at the last minute to finish things up at a 7:30 a.m. meeting here at the City Hall. Great work. We got a lot more work ahead of us, and I want to just say publicly thank you. It's been great working with you so far. Focusing going forward, I have transit meeting coming up on Thursday. Currently, the only new news out of transit right now is in light of the decision by Yuba College to go virtual. The free bus service that was running daily from Sam's Club up to the Sutter County campus has been temporarily suspended in lieu of that, since there's no students there. And focused on what's ahead of us, Chiefs, thank you both again. Ms. Langley and our entire E-team, thank you guys for everything that's going. Stay focused, everyone in the community, and remain calm and take a deep breath. Because if you listen to a lot of things coming out, it's really common sense. I'm wondering which one of us up here did not take a shower yesterday because we're so far apart. But, you know, it's we all wash our hands. We all are cognizant about how not to get the flu. You know, just basically apply some common sense and take a deep breath. And as someone told me, anytime you face something, this too shall pass. It'll be behind us before you know it. So I'm thankful we got everybody at the helm that we do. We'll get through all of this and just remain calm. And I look forward to the work we got ahead. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Absolutely. Thank you. Vice Mayor.
Thank you, sir. I, too, want to acknowledge the hard work of the ad hoc committee and the effort they put forward. I'm also looking forward to the next phase of that as we move towards the mid and higher range goals that will continue to spur development. I, like Councilman Cardoza, had the great opportunity through an invitation to read to second, third, and fourth graders at Lindcrest and Riverbend schools. And I would echo his comment that the questions you get asked by those folks will blow you away, but it was quite fun. I did attend the Builders and Developers meeting along with Councilman Cardoza and Mr. Moody and Ms. Langley. And you could tell it was palpable that, hey, you know, for this council to do what they did tonight is meaningful to those folks. So I acknowledge and thank you for the efforts on their behalf and for the city's behalf. As far as COVID-19, we've said it a lot here tonight. our leadership of our planning department for the emergency anyway. They're doing a great job. I think that we're as prepared as we can be in an ever-evolving situation. It's been said here that you need, as public, you need to pay attention. We as a city, especially the mayor, in concert with the E-team and leadership of our group, our emergency operations group, will be providing timely and accurate information, and I strongly encourage you to take a look at those releases because they will contain the most factual information. Along that note, you also need to pay attention to Dr. Liu, who will be talking about the medical implications, and the Be Prepared Sutter and the coronavirus hotline. Those are truly your main efforts, or the main emphasis you should put on getting information. Realize that things are going to be happening around us, and those are based on things that are happening in those specific geographical areas. They may not immediately influence or affect Yuba City, but you can be assured that those things are being taken into consideration. And as the city makes the decisions in concert with Sutter County, because they truly are our partner in this coronavirus episode, is that we're making those decisions, and those folks are making those decisions with you, the public's best interest at heart. I attended a LAFCO meeting where the two main things were that there is a budget increase that will be brought to this council for approval. This was a statewide budget increase, primarily for dues, but also due to the forecast before the coronavirus hit us was of some expanded activity coming through LAFCO, including Bogue Stewart Master Plan and other development opportunities. We also reviewed the Lakeside subdivision in Sutter Point, and it's quite a neat residential subdivision, and I encourage you, if you get a chance, to go take a look at that. That's going to be an interesting but very nice piece to be added to Sutter County. I'm going to conclude with a statement, and this is in relationship to our business community. Our businesses, especially the locally owned businesses, are going to be deeply affected, and I'm deeply concerned for them because it's going to not only affect them and the employees they employ, but it's also going to affect the city. And by that, I mean we're going to be in this thing together. Revenues are going to be down to them. Revenues are going to be down to us. We are going to be challenged in a way that I don't know that we've ever been challenged before. And that doesn't mean we're not up to the task. It's just it's going to be a different environment. I would really like us as a city to begin considering, and I know we already do a lot of this, is what role we might play in helping local business. And I know it's not necessarily a city essential function to do that, but there may be ways that we can continue to support local business by giving preference to buying and shopping local for those things that we haven't, that we don't have a specific. I guess if we're buying something, let's try to buy it local. Let's just put it that simple. The other thing is, maybe we need to start considering, and I would ask staff to, what kinds of things can we do to help, even though it might be small things, what kind of things can we do as a city to perhaps ease the burden on local business? Do we do things out of the box? Do we suspend licensing fees and permit fees? Again, I'm not suggesting that, but I'm challenging staff to take a look at those things. And I know that they have a fiscal implication, but these are tough times, and sometimes tough times mean that we have to take a little different way of looking at how we do business. We need our local businesses. We need our folks to stay employed. And for me, and I know the council likely echoes this, is we care, and we want to try to take care to the extent that a city has the ability to do so. With that, I think it's appropriate to say that I'm proud to serve the city of Yuba City in this trying time, along with the city council and with the staff. And we got to hang in there. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your neighbors, especially those folks who might be isolated. And after that, thank you, Mayor.
All right, thank you very much. Very well said. As far as meetings before coronavirus took over, I did went down to a TV studio down in Sacramento as part of my role as a member of the board of directors for the Greater Sacramento Economic Council, and we filmed a video. It was basically a fireside chat, if you will, between myself and their executive director, Barry Broom. regarding economic development opportunities and economic issues specific to Yuba City. Yuba County folks did the same thing on the same day, and so that's called the download, which can be found at the GSEC website. Very informative. It was very nice to see them focusing on our area and doing what they can to help us out to get our economy a boost. As I said, the coronavirus kind of took over schedules. Everything was relegated to online, and we've been doing multiple calls a day regarding managing this. And enough thanks cannot be said to our executive chiefs and our interim city manager and all their staff and all our personnel stepping up to do what we can to manage this crisis. It will definitely, it's not going to be easy. I'm sure it's scary for a lot of people, and it's going to be expensive in the way revenues are affected publicly and privately, and so this is going to be challenging, and it's not going to be easy, but we will get through it. We'll do what we can. That perhaps life as we know it's going to change for a while, but we'll adapt, we'll overcome, we'll get through it. The bottom line is community and sticking together, not being selfish, and understanding that we have tough times ahead that we can get through together. We all have the utmost of confidence and support in all of our city staff, all of their executives, and all our folks who are stepping up. They're doing an outstanding job communicating with each other and also externally to our partners on both sides of the river. We are working together what possibly can to make sure the message is consistent and unified. We would be doing, I believe we're scheduled to do another video tomorrow. And if we don't have an update, if the update is there is no update, so be it. We will be up there. We will be communicating, with our community and let folks know what is going on. Again, with their best interest and safety as number one. So the challenges are, it could get worse before it gets better. Very likely will. As Vice Mayor said, other agencies or other geographic areas may be doing things a little bit different than what we are, but that's for their area. We have our own set of circumstances here. We have our own set of philosophies here, but know that what we are doing, the decisions we are making are in everyone's best interest, and it's not taken lightly, and there's reasons for what we do and what we don't do, and the timing for that. So bottom line is to stay calm, stay with us, frequently go to the websites previously mentioned. That's your best source of information. And we're in it to win it, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So that being said, I have...
The mayor?
Yes, ma'am.
I appreciate you. Sorry. I just, I want to add something that I just became aware of. And again, I mentioned just earlier about social media and the need for social media to be, all of us be responsible in what we're posting and commenting. So we are in communication, and I'll explain to you after the meeting, Mayor. We are in communication with Dr. Liu. You're in those meetings, our E-team is in the meetings. All of us have different information coming in consistently. So there is no decision that is not considered into that part of Dr. Liu's. Just because she's not here physically with us today doesn't mean that we're not in constant communication with her. And I hope, again, that we continue to follow exactly what you just said, because that's how our community can get through this, all of us safe and with accurate and factual information. Thank you again.
I have the unfortunate news to relay that the wife of our former Mayor Cash Gill, Nina Gill, recently passed away. And our condolences from our council go out to him and his family for their loss. Very sad indeed. And with that, I would like to adjourn the meeting today in her honor and memory of Miss Nina Gill. Thank you very much.